What up, gang? Cult report number 9, Friday, January 30th. Got the boys together. It's -18 out. We're doing the damn thing.
Keeping warm over this cult report. So as we do, we're going to talk about leads. Start with raise a glass. I just got my girlfriend's water bottle here. But this goes out to Steve Sharkey. He's our OG cult creator. So we got on the phone last night. He's all the way in Australia. It's been a year since we cracked his brand, so we want to see where he's at. And he is doing 12K MRR right now, climbing to 20K for the vascular gentleman. So we're going to whip up a little post to show you a little kind of behind the scenes of where he was and where he is, and a little magic of the cult creator model there. So that's exciting stuff. And then we got Rob and Camille. They got their footage from the Heinz event around their dad's story. So they are a media business, and now they have a piece of media to use, and that's exciting stuff. Fumble fucking forward. And then we got Sarah. We're behind the scenes working on her cult creator model, her customer cult. So we've got the whole tribe map done and completed. We're working on the transformation journey so we can pull them through a transformation, and everybody's kind of on the same page there. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. We're cooking up her manifesto right now as we also redo our cult creator manifesto. So we should post the different options because we currently have one in our indoc right now, but it's a bit of a different energy from where we're going with it. So we when we have that new one cooked up, then we'll post both options, and you guys tell us what you're thinking.
See what you like. Oh, your screen dropped.
Why?
Don't know why that keeps happening.
So strange.
Yeah, I like how Sarah sent a picture of her Kool-Aid for her indoc package, and I'm like, your tribe map is ready to go. It's Kool-Aid, baby.
It's Kool-Aid, baby.
Go on.
Whip a glass. Then we have the optimized section in terms of leading this tribe. So as we've been talking about, we're trying to recreate our classroom in a way that walks our talk, makes it a lot less friction, a lot more achievable and doable and fun. And so now we're solid on the layout and delivery. So ready to finally get to scripting. And yeah, now we have everything mapped out into attraction, engagement, retention, because those are our pillars. Those are the things people want and people need in order to get 100 paying members. So now each kind of phase has a milestone attached to that, in keeping with what we're talking about here, our values and our results. So
you lost it again.
What the hell?
Google.
The ops don't want us to share.
Keep the cookies in the drawer. But now we're about sharing them cookies.
We're going to get this out. Okay, so attraction. The goal is 100 paying members because that is freedom. Engagement, the goal is 100 wins on the wall of fame because that is fulfillment. And then retention, the goal is 100K generated because that is freedom and fulfillment. And the whole point is to get paid every day to change lives at scale, doing what you love with the people you like. So that's a good way to summarize all of those things into sweet little milestones backed by branded coins in a cute little box. And so that's the direction we're going. Fun stuff.
I was also saying that I was playing with the symbols for it. So we're going to be on the attraction side. Then, you know, the core symbol is the lure. It's the hook, right? So that, you know, you've hooked in your 100 fishies, right? And then on the wall of fame, then we're using the sardine fish, you know, the little cult fin instead of 3 of those kind of stacked. I think that's a perfect symbolism of, you got, like, you know, the branded people, they're on the wall. But then the 100K cult club, I'm like, I think we need something more kind of elusive, mythical, mysterious, and I think that's where the mermaid would play well. So I have an example of what that could look like. Maybe we'll post it in the comments and see what you guys think on all 3 coins. Because I mean, we got to commit to those, because you can't change it once we start.
And you probably have to get like a MQO of like 50.
Yeah, 50. That's what I mean. Yeah, like once we're going,
so,
it's
we're in it.
Yeah.
But rewards are the funnest part, right? So that's really like, we do all this just so we can send some fun shit.
We got the hat now. We got stickers. I've got that ask me about my cult sticker on my laptop now.
We're cooking. And then We are updating our indoctrination framework while we're at it, because right now it's just a series of micro modules, which will still probably be the case. I mean, we have the opportunity to go really hard in indoctrination because it's what we teach, whereas we wouldn't expect other people to do that. It's more like with Funk, we had one branded doctrine, one PDF to say, this is who we are, this is where we're going, and this is how to belong, how to behave and belong as an over 40 alpha. And so it's just like one sweet little doctrine that gave them everything they needed to know. And so that's where we're moving towards with our own template, and indoctrination is that one doctrine that makes it really easy for them to understand the fuck we're doing here. So they become one of us.
Simple. Trying to make everything just streamlined and simple.
Yeah, there's a bit of like, we knew all the things to solve for, but how they came together in a really simple, streamlined format was a little choppy. But now between like the indoctrination template and the community systems, it's all come together perfectly. Just got to keep fucking forward, right? And we get there.
So we're ready to rip some mods. And then on the lure side, then we know content's the long game, that, you know, consistency compounds. And so we're definitely getting back on this horse. And like our model, it's just hook and reel. So it's just having really good hooks, using the tribe map. We were talking to Steve about this last night, using all 3 parts of the tribe map to create content, to create hook ideas, and then just tell stories. The story is the reel. That's how the brain works. We get reeled in really easily from stories. So just tell stories. And that is the also thing I have here, like remove friction and pump. Like Steve's like, it's just not worth my time. I have to, you know, do these filming. I have to send it to my editor, you know, and it's just not getting the juice. Maybe I get like 2 likes on it. And then with Rob, then he's like talking about, you know, all of this friction and all these processes to create content. I'm like, just do whatever you can to remove as much friction as possible, whatever you're good at doing. Like Keith, he's like, I love doing memes. He's so good at that. That gives a lot of love, is very shareable. And so it's like, then just do that. Like whatever's going to be natural and easy for you to share, and then just start expanding to different formats, maybe different platforms, but just remove all the friction you possibly can. So for us, we're just finding like little pictures and videos and then just writing the text, because we like writing. And like, we want to do the green screen with the nice like format or whatever. We're not going to do that. I know we're not going to do that until there's somebody that does that for us. So remove the friction, whatever's easy for us to do. The talking heads are easy to do. Just tell a little story. So I did one on like, you know, when the boys did ayahuasca with our mom, you know, and I found my notes, and just validates that age of experience we're in. And that was super easy. It was kind of fun. So, or the Girl Scouts, Kennet Cult, you know, easy little breakdown. So now it's just about creating the content. I mean, we have our tribe maps. We know our buckets. Who are we? Where are we going? How do we get there? Those are 3 buckets of content ideas. Then it's just about turning them into hooks, and then having a story that reels them in. And then, of course, just move into the next piece. So either give the follow, join the school, get the book for free in the school, do the cult quiz in the school for free, right? Just always looking at moving them into the next, again, lowest friction. How do you just move the attention? And share your screen for the 4th time today. That's crazy.
Come on now. Well, we're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over until we get there. But the moral of that story is a reminder for everyone, keep it real. I mean, the over-the-top editing, it looks great and stuff, but does it really move the needle? I mean, these days people are saying not really. I mean, like the best ads are just real, honest, no editing, keep it raw. Just, I mean, that girl I was talking about yesterday on the happy hour, it was like late at night. She had this inspired idea for a jingle. So she just went live, and in 30 seconds, she recorded a jingle that Dr. Pepper picked up and paid her $2 million. You know, it doesn't need to be crazy over the top. The more real and authentic, the more it resonates anyways. So just go live. Or live is a friction. Just turn on the camera and talk and see where it goes. Definitely a reminder for us.
Yeah, try
I
less.
definitely get lost in scripting.
Care less, do less. Do more by caring less. And yeah, just keep it real.
And then collabs. We love collabs.
Collabs are fast money.
Yeah, so we had a few members come from a summit we did in September. And so we're like, well, clearly our audience is in her audience, you know, and we're all about boring other people's credibilities and members. So now we're going to do a more formal, official collab together, like the rappers do, to borrow, well, more of her audience. We don't have a big audience for her, but we never paid her for anything that she any money she sent our way. So this is an opportunity for us both to win. So that's lure, content, and collabs. And then the cult psychology this week, we talked about the distant land effect. So that's just more of a fun copywriting or branding element, because when you anchor your product or mechanism to a distant land, culture, ancient wisdom, then it increases perceived value, because people will think that they're missing out on something that they should know that other people are doing, and it makes them want it. So with the cult brand, then Gabby requested Dutch Bros. So that was a fun one to explore. The Oregon brothers who started a little coffee cart and then expanded into $1 billion company. So we talked about how they differentiated and how they branded themselves to define their culture and stick to it from day one. And so they use distant land effect. They use nostalgia. They're pulling out all the stops and they're crushing it. So check that out, because there's definitely some goodies to steal for our own shit.
Who doesn't like a bro story?
Or coffee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet
drug dealers. All right. Well, that's all we got this week. Next week, I will at least post one video, because I promised I would if Rob did.
So
game on. We got lots of cult psychology tips that we want to share.
If you guys want to
haven't been
also Playmakers with an X instead of the E on Instagram, go like and follow, so that they are we force them to do the content.
Helps when you have an audience. But okay, that's called report number 9. Huh? You got something bad?
Oh no, I was just saying accountability.
Accountability. Yep. That's what it's all about. All right. Well, that's Friday. That's called report number 9. And I guess we'll see you in February, heading into the year of the fire horse. So we're getting to get all our ducks in a row so we can fly. It's going to be a good year.
Just got to get that classroom built.
Yep. On that note, let's get it.
Let's go, baby. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.